Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. Today, we're going to make a character and run a little adventure for the game Mausritter. And Mausritter is a role-playing game where you and 1 to 5 of your friends play make-believe to create a shared world, and you take on the role of a mouse. You play the role of a small, brave, and desperate adventurer delving into dangerous places and exploring the world. So it is really about brave mice in a dangerous world. The mouse kingdom survive on the edge of collapse. Harsh winters, a heartless cat could spell the end of all. They huddle together, hidden in their settlements and trees and burrows, and while scraping and saving, it is a tenuous existence. But you are not a settled mouse. You are an adventurer. You live by your luck, your smarts, and your bravery. With your friends at your side, you'll abandon the warmth and safety of the mouse settlements and venture forth into the darkness and the dark and dangerous places where other mice do not dare to tread. So we're going to roll up a character, and my wife Amy has decided to take the plunge as much as she loves to roll up characters.
Squeak, squeak.
All right. I'm being sarcastic. Amy hates rolling up characters.
Amy does.
Right. But so, if this character passes, then there is an instant mouse generator and there's pre-gens, but we wanted to go through character creation. Mausritter uses the into the odd game mechanics. So if you're familiar with that, it's pretty simple. 3 attributes. You roll a saving throw to test the attributes when a conflict or roll arises. And yeah, and you got to roll under. And then the other thing about into the odd is that when you roll, you don't roll to attack. When you attack, you do damage, and depending on the situation, you do a little bit of damage or a lot more damage. For example, if you have like a advantage or disadvantage or an advantage, so there are different things. So the first thing we do is we're going to roll the 3 attributes for, and Amy already named her mouse, Minuetta Whiskerton. So what we're going to do, you're going to roll 2d6 3 times, or actually, you're going to roll 3d6 3 times, and you're going to take the 2 highest dice.
Okay.
So roll. So just hit that 3 there, I guess. Wow. So you got a 10 for your for strength.
Which it's already a default on here of 10.
Yep. Okay.
I like that because I'd be kind of sad if my mouse only had 1.
Yeah. All right. Next, you roll 3d6 for, and you can move these around if you feel like you need to. All right. Next.
3d6.
Yep. So
9.
8 for that stat. That already means you'll get more equipment, I think. So dexterity is an 8.
8 for dexterity.
Yep.
Is that right? I'm supposed to change both sides?
Yes, because you're, you not only do you take damage, but you also take damage to your ability scores.
Didn't save the other one.
Okay. It'll. All right, and finally, willpower.
I would like 3 6s. That's what I'd like. Well,
no, it's an 8 again. Okay, so you can keep that, or you can move them around.
I mean, she seems okay.
Okay. All right, and next, if you do not want to swap your attributes, now roll a d6 for your hit protection.
Just 1?
1d6. 2. And then roll a d6 for your starting pips.
I only have 2 hit points.
Yes, but you actually have effectively, because your strength is your, when you get hit after that is what goes down, when it,
Now I'm rolling what?
Another d6.
4. I can't switch.
All right.
I'd rather have 2 pips
No,
For hit points.
Well, yeah, you know what? Since you're the only one playing, so you could be a so the 2/4, if you take 2/4, you're a fisher mouse, and you'd get a net and a needle sword, a light, well, it's a needle, a light. And if you're 4/2, you're a worm wrangler, so you'll get a 6-inch pole and a soap if you flip them.
I don't like either of those choices, but I'd rather have the hit points,
Okay, so you're a worm wrangler.
especially if I'm the only one playing.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So your background is worm wrangler.
Okay.
Yep. And then next so next we're going to, right, we did that. So so you get those two pieces of equipment. So you can put that under equipment, pole, 6-inch pole. And soap.
I have a clean mouse.
Yeah, you will have a clean mouse.
If I'm a worm wrangler, what am I doing with soap?
I don't know. Okay. And then
Guess I have to clean my food first.
potentially. And then so we got the 2 items from our background. We have torches and rations already there. All right. And you're going to get a weapon of your choice. And the weapons are light.
I shouldn't have the 6-inch pole as a weapon, right?
I guess it could be a weapon, like it could be like a medium weapon if you wanted it to stay as a weapon, but you can get another one.
No, I'd rather have another one.
Yeah. So basically you get light ranged, heavy, medium, or heavy ranged. So light does D6. Medium does a D6 or a D8 and held in 2 hands. Heavy does D10. And heavy range does D8.
I like the idea of D10.
Yep. So like a big hook. You could basically attach a spear to the end of your pole or a big hammer. However you
Let's go with the spear at the end of my pole. So should I
call it
just
a heavy, get rid of the pole and call it a heavy spear. And it's D10 damage.
did I get rid of it?
Let's see, did it get rid of it?
Spear.
Yes.
So do I need to put 6-inch over here?
No.
No.
You just know it's a heavy spear. But you can use it. I mean, I feel like you could use that spear as like to tap ahead to, search for traps, all that kind of stuff, like you would use a pole.
Okay.
Okay. And then so your pips, so you do have 2 pips, by the way. Go down 2 pips.
I don't know where pips are.
Under experience, go down. So it goes weapons, equipment, experience, pips. So you have 2. Right. And then you already put 6 hit points, right? Or 4 hit points up top.
Yes.
Okay. And then now we roll. Oh, since you have a 9 or less on your attributes, then you get to roll a D6 again.
Just 1d6?
No, a 2d6, but we take it like as a D6 matrix. So roll 2d6. So a 2 and a 4 again. So you can get a net or another weapon, a light weapon, a needle as a light weapon, one or the other.
I think she'd prefer a light weapon.
Okay.
I mean, she's not a fisher person. She's a worm thing.
Yeah, but you rolled it 2 and a 4, so you just have a light weapon.
So do I just put light weapon?
Yeah, just put needle. It's light.
D4?
No, it does D6.
Is that correct? I think I have to add again.
Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, you don't need the other one. Okay,
It didn't go away, but that's okay.
that's okay. I mean, all right, and I think
Put her tail down. Just kidding.
and then finally we roll birth sign, coat, and physical detail. So a D6 for your birth sign. This kind of gives your disposition.
D6.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to bet if it's a 4 or a 2?
I don't know.
4.
Storm, generous but wrathful.
Storm.
Yes.
And that goes where?
Under birth sign, should be up top right.
Okay.
And then your coat, this is like your coloration and stuff. So it's a D6. Coat and pattern. It's like you could be brindled, solid. So blue. Oh wow, that's cool.
Blue.
You are a blue mouse.
Okay.
And your the pattern, are you solid, brindle, patchy, banded, marbled, flecked?
Oh no.
So roll a D6
I
again.
have to roll another D6 to find that out?
Yep.
Okay. I just found out where blue was.
You are a marbled blue rat. That's kind of cool, actually.
Marble blue.
Yeah, like one of those.
We used to have naked mats that were blue.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now physical.
All right, physical detail is another 2D6, so it's like a D66 matrix.
Oh. 6 and a 1.
Cropped tail. I
That's
don't know.
can't use my tail as a weapon if it's cropped.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Cropped tail. Maybe I got. Okay. And I think that's it. We have all your inventory. So mouse carries items in their inventory slot. Most items take up one inventory slot. Some larger items, such as two-handed weapons and armor, take up 2 slots. So I don't think.
I don't see anywhere to put that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't see either. Okay.
I feel like we should pause for a minute while I figure out what minuetta looks like.
Okay. And we'll pause while you figure out what minuetta looks like. Okay, so now that we kind of did that, I will introduce you to Minuetta Whiskerton. Ta-da! So I'll use that token and get going. So I guess I go ahead and smash that like button if you like cheese, and if you'd like to see more of Mausritter based, again, like I said, on Into the Odd. And I guess what I'd like to do, we're just kind of running this as a prologue. I'd like to run this sort of mega dungeon called Tomb of 1,000 Doors, where the players go out, explore the dungeon, come back to home base, and then go from there, find out all the secrets, explore the dungeon, and see what happens. But today we're going to run like a prologue to the Tomb of 1,000 Doors, and we'll see if Amy's character, Minuetta Whiskerton, survives.
Whee!
All right. Are you going to squeak the whole time?
No.
All right. So, all right. So the Inn of 100 Rooms is a bustling gathering place for both local meadowfolk and adventurers from far-off lands. The scent of pumpkin spice and cardamom mixed with smoke and the glow of candles that light the lobby. Patrons of this fine establishment find the environment to be both welcoming but extremely overstimulating. The concierge is a friendly hedgehog named Tin Pinpricks, and he is quite a character, whether it is his seemingly endless knowledge of the surrounding woods, his fantastical rumors of a hidden mega complex nearby, his whimsical retellings of his time as an explorer in the Ritter March, or the fact that he loved to discuss cuisine. Tim is a riot and a real, genuine creature. You make your way beyond the concierge counter, deeper into the hollowed pumpkin. A traveler will find the galley, a common room teeming with a variety of rodents and small reptiles and amphibians, all loitering about and enjoying the warmth and hospitality of the inn. Adjacent to this gallery is a local pub, the Gourd and the Goose.
My kind of place.
And we'll show you the interior of the Gourd and the Goose. Or maybe it's part of the inn. You can see that.
Almost looks like a jack-o'-lantern.
Well, like I said, it was a jack-o'-lantern, or it was a pumpkin that's been carved out. Right, the Gourd and the Goose's Tavern is where all the noise and real excitement is coming from. Every other night, a local folk band of crickets play live music on their natural fiddles. It is a joyous ruckus. When the music isn't too loud, passerby may hear rumors and tales of adventure in something called the Tomb of 1,000 Doors. And you're in the Gourd and Goose. And while you're in the Gourd and the Goose, stop by the bar and meet Cornflower Suit Snatcher. She is the best, and her drinks are just as good. So I guess the fun thing about Into the Odd, it has a lot of tables, so we can roll randomly to see what is Minuetta Whiskerton drinking tonight. Roll a d6.
She is drinking a 6.
Oh, I should have had you roll a d4. I'm sorry. That's fine. She's drinking a Monk's Acorn Porter, ale from the Gold Root Monastery. Huh? Thought you rolled a 1. Or she's drinking Shy on the Rocks, rye whiskey over ice, served with a list of denizens to meet. So there's quite a few people. Your attention is drawn to I guess, what does he look like here? An individual.
Kind of a strong mouse. I think
A brindled white. Yeah, a brindled white individual with a long face.
Mm.
And his name, you can see him. I don't know if you can see the name. Can you see the name? Yes, you can.
Francis Seedfall.
Yep. His name is Francis Seedfall. And apparently he is an earl of some sort.
Of the high nobility mousedom.
Yes, I guess he is. He's the Earl of Burnpile, but also an adventurer. So roll me one more d4. You've heard about this Tomb of 1,000 Doors.
I've heard mouse lore. Another one. Apparently, I'm just drinking whiskey tonight.
Another one. No. Some say a mage has mastered a river of cheese.
Ooh.
So while you're contemplating this, drinking your Shy on the Rocks, we get to switch scenes. And we'll grab your dudes. If I can put on the right layer. The dudes aren't quite there, but I will read this narrative here. Let me see what you see. Yes, you do see that. Nice. Okay. It has been a seemingly quiet night in the Inn of 100 Rooms, but the monotony of the evening is shattered when a stumbling into the Gourd and Goose is a ragtag group of strange visitors. A group of 5 mushlings. I'll show you what they look like. Mushlings.
Mm-hmm. They look
Barge in, frantic and clearly in dismay. They are wildly seeking help and look for an adventuring party or person to come to their aid. The matriarch of them among them, she introduces herself as Morel Fungi. She pleads with anyone who will listen. She states, and that she uses a spell tablet, that their clan's young have been shroom-napped by a rogue splinter group of plague rats. Morel fungi and the 4 other mushlings have scrounged out 1,000 pips as payment for the safe return of their young. But that is not all that I am offering, says the mushroom matriarch. She is offering a boon for this noble quest. I have a magical relic from the Tomb of 1,000 Doors. And she will hold it up, and I have not rolled what that is yet. If my mouse would settle, I could get to what that could be. It says to go to roll ranting from Roddy and Bowdy's Fungus Emporium.
Fungus Emporium.
The Fungus Emporium. All right.
Not that I want anything from a Fungus Emporium.
Yep.
Sounds like
all right. Roll me a d20.
Our viewers can put in the chat down below what number they think it's going to roll.
13.
Lucky 13.
Wow. She says, she pulls out a key and she says, this is a 1 in 1,000 door key. She claims it is a magical key that can lock or unlock a single door in the dungeon. It can be used on any door, but once used, it cannot be used on any other door.
That seems difficult.
She also gives you a map of the cave of fungi, which I can probably give you at a later date. I can find out where that is.
Okay.
Oh, 36. It's number 36. There's a lot of doors in here. Okay.
You know, mice like to tunnel.
Yeah, they do. Oh, this looks crazy. There's some crazy stuff in here. It looks fun. Oh wow, it's quite large. It's like a big hex crawly thing.
Wow.
Yep, but I will. So that should they give you a map to there. So there's lots of treasure, and it leads to the the legendary Tomb of 1,000 Doors. But she gives you a map also. I don't think that's in there, but I will check just a second. Oh,
yes, if our listeners are watching and want to join in, there's sounds like there's plenty of rooms for them to go to.
Yeah. Well, 1,000 of them, in fact. Okay, and then they also give you a rough location of the Plague Rat's Holt.
Plague Rat's Holt?
Yes. So I'll put these guys here. We don't need to read. The Holt of the the Holt of the Rogue Plague Rats, actually. So the hold, I guess. So you're giving the generic location of the Plague Rat's Holt. It's a small burrow under an old grain silo, and the Holt is 1 watch to the northwest of the inn. So I don't know. You look around. The only other adventurer is Sir Francis Seedfall.
Well, I mean, Minuetta, she's willing to give him a try. He looks like a good rat. Okay. He's got a whole tail. I'm assuming.
He does have a whole tail. Yes, and unlike the picture, oh, maybe is it that guy? Huh, I wonder if I did that wrong. I think I did the picture wrong.
Oh no, we'll have to take a brief pause to.
Yeah, that's not what he looks like. That makes no sense. All right, so just in case, I will let people know sort of how time works. Like I said, the place, the plague rat's holt is about a watch away in a small burrow under a grain silo, 1 watch to the northwest of the inn. And Francis Seafall over here, the Earl of Burnpile. He's also a patron of the Gourd and Goose on this fateful night. He's willing to aid Minuet and Whiskerton, but he has an urgent appointment in Mayfield in 2 days, and then I will have to leave. So we should leave now. Now, if you do leave now, you would get there kind of at night, assuming that the mushlings got ran as fast as they could, as their little mushroom legs can carry them, and probably took a watch for them to get here. So it'll take a watch for you guys to get back. So you'll arrive at night, which might not be a bad thing. Right. And the other question then is, would you like to, and a watch? So the way time works in this game, a round is like a combat round, less than a minute. A turn is sort of the exploration time scale, about 10 minutes, enough time to explore one room and perform an action or two. And then a fight usually lasts about a turn. And then a watch is a time scale used for wilderness travel. Each watch is 36 turns or about 6 hours. There are 4 watches in the day, and you can usually travel 1 hex or 1 mile in a watch by marching. There might be other modes of transportation at some point, but as a low first level character, you probably do not have access. All right.
Fine.
Your party mice can travel 1 hex or 1 mile per watch, but difficult terrain, streams, human roads, large rocks would require 2 watches per mile of more mile traveled. Okay, so let's go.
Well, Minuetta would want to squeak to Francis
Mm-hmm.
and ask if he, is limited on time. Perhaps we should hire someone to carry the torch in front of us so that we don't have to spend so much time stopping to relight the torch, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so you could attempt to hire a torchbearer. So you need to okay, make a will save. So roll your will dice first, and then if not, then I'll have Francis sigh and try to back you up. You got a success. That is awesome. So, all right. So you're looking for a torchbearer. So
Well, I
roll
mean,
roll
a
d6.
torchbearer or someone else that could go with us. That's a fighter that could just carry the torch, but
Yeah, I mean you could, so you could hire a torchbearer for 1 pip a day, a laborer for 2 pips a day, a local guide for 10 pips a day, a mouse at arms for 10 pips a day.
well, seeing as she only has 2 pips,
Yep.
she's just hiring someone and trying to negotiate that down to 1 pip for the whole thing.
Okay.
Unless Francis wants to chip some in. I mean, Minuetta just doesn't have it to spare.
Yeah. Who do you want to hire?
Well, we can only afford the torchbearer.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to have Francis Seafall pitch in, you could get it like a guide or something. If you want.
A guide would probably be a good idea, and she'll bow to Francis
There's
and
3 guides available.
she'll ask him his opinion, though.
Yeah, it sounds good.
After all, it's his money, not hers.
Right. All right. So the guide will have, is it all D6s? Yep. All right. You can do this really easily. Okay. The guide has 2 hit points,
He only has 2.
5 strength. I mean, you guys are the big damn heroes. 5 is it Dex, right? Is Dex the second one? Duh, it's right here. I have it right here, duh. I
I
can read
thought we did strength and then dex and hit points last, but that's okay.
Yeah,
but you tell me, 2 hit points, 5 dex,
Yeah. 2 hit points, 5 strength, 5 dex, but 9 will.
9 will.
Yeah. 4 plus 5, 9.
He is very
Willful.
headstrong.
Very headstrong.
I don't know if that's a good thing. Does he have a name?
You're gonna make me look for a name. I'm sure there's a random, there's probably like a random name generator.
You can just call him Ratitude.
Mousitude.
Mousitude.
Yeah. Yep, he has
Was I supposed to be making him a character sheet? Because I was just typing.
no, it's fine. Just
Okay.
he carries a rusted pin sword, which is good.
Rusted pin sword. Okay.
Yep. So it'll probably, it might break the first time it's used or something, but yeah. And your name is Mousitude. Mousitude. Okay, that's fine.
Mousitude the guide.
That's his last name.
What's his first name then?
Tex.
Luis?
Tex.
Hex?
Hex Mousitude. Hex Mousitude. Because we're silly. I mean, typically this game is like a hex crawl. So you go through hexes and see if there's any random encounters, see if there's anything in the hex. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Of course, his name is Hex. He's a guide. He'll guide you through
The
the
hex
space, through the
Hex
hexes.
Mousitude.
That's
Yeah,
right.
got a mousitude.
With an attitude. He's strong-willed, like you said.
All
right.
There.
Okay, well, that's another person. So we'll get him out there as well.
Mousitude.
Yep. And you said he was what's it, 2 hit points?
2 hit points, 5 dex, 5 strength, 9 will. I have it in the chat for our viewers to see.
Yep.
I hope he's not waving the white flag already.
Right.
I guess our viewers could smash that like button like Hex might smash his rusted pin sword.
Yep. There he is. All right.
There's Hex.
All right. So you guys travel and you're traveling at night.
Yes. Hence
So
the reason why it's dark.
roll me a d6.
Squeaking out of 1.
Uh-oh.
That's never a good thing. But we have Hex, so you know.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So, Minuetta, give me a will saving throw. I guess that sounds fine. Very nice. All right. So up ahead, you see like in the distance, you see a group of 4 plague rats.
4 plague rats.
Yes, and I'll show you guys what a plague rat looks like. Hopefully this works. You can see them because they're carrying, there you go, over here. You could see them because they're carrying a lantern. And you made your appropriate roll. Like I said, there's 4 of them.
These guys over here.
Yeah, one of these guys over here. Well, 4 of them.
Yep.
So,
One away.
I wonder.
Minuetta really wants to impress Frances, so you know she will have her weapon out ready to go.
All right. Well, so now we can do combat if you wish to engage them. There's 4 of them, but you know that plague rats are the ones that kidnapped the mushlings, and they say this one here. So the one in the back is carrying a lantern. I think it'll,
So everyone can see everyone there.
they're down
Well, I
down
mean,
there.
Minuetta would charge up front. I mean, after all, Rusty Pin dude.
Okay. Yeah, I
She
think so. Well, you guys got a will. You got your will save. Let me roll for them and see if they're surprised or not. You guys are not surprised. Let's see if they are. Let's see if they are surprised before we do this. If not, we have to roll initiatives. They are surprised.
yeah.
You guys get the jump on them. They failed their will roll, which I will not tell you what that is, but they failed it.
Minuetta is
to
going to
say.
use her heavy spear.
Okay, and attack one.
So I need to roll my strength.
No, you just for combat. Combat is a dangerous business for mice, even brave adventurers, but sometimes it cannot be avoided. If you attack unsuspecting foes, your mouse, and any allies go first. So you all get to go first. Once you're in combat round, you can move and perform an action. So you can move up to 12 inches, but you know, we're doing this kind of theater of the mind here on the side of the map. And we'll just figure it out. So you can move up and then attack or negotiate or flee or perform a risky maneuver. Attacks always hit. So you roll your weapons. And I guess so you're not impaired because this guy has light and you're kind of working on the silhouette of the others. So in fact, I think because you're attacking with surprise, I would say that you're enhanced. Right. So you roll instead of rolling a D10, you're going to roll a D12. If you're impaired, you roll a D4 for damage.
So change it over here.
So it's temporarily it's a D12. Yes.
Okay, so roll this one here.
Let me see what you're rolling.
Yeah,
you could do that. That's fine. 1. Oh no.
Okay. Did that do it correctly?
Yeah, it did.
It rolled
yes.
a 1 on a D12.
Yes. We'll try it again and make sure.
Try that button again.
Yeah, try that button again.
I have to hang on, I have to put this back.
I mean, it did roll a 1, but okay.
Yep.
All right. All right. So unfortunately, you just barely slice into the guy.
I was just trying to get his attention.
Yeah, you were.
I mean, after all,
All right. Well, Francis is going to follow up then with you. Okay. And he will also roll. Francis is going to roll. Oh man, he's got a razor bladed halberd, so he's going to roll a D12 also in this case. Normally he'd roll a D10. 1. Yeah, so you can roll for him.
D12?
Yeah.
Three,
4. Okay. All right. So it sets 4 on that guy now.
Maybe the best thing to do here is to see if we can't not kill him, but question him.
Yeah.
Like get him away from his party. So, I mean, that explains why both of us are just not wanting to kill him.
Okay. All right. And let's see, since you guys both hit and attacked, I guess this guy is also going to gang up and attack as well. So roll another D12.
With his pin sword?
Yeah, because it's enhanced.
3.
3. Okay, so that goes into his strength. So once hit points are depleted, damage is dealt to strength. After taking strength damage, a creature must make a strength of save. And if they fail, they are incapacitated. So I will roll a strength save based on his strength -3 there. So he is still up.
Good. We'll just see if we can quietly take him off to the side.
Okay, well, I mean, now we're in initiative. So this is going to, so basically, everyone needs to make a dex save. So you roll, this is how you do initiative, you roll dex. So you succeeded, so you're gonna go first. You're gonna go first, I guess, or
So is
before the,
low better?
yes, you want to get under your, see it says success there. You want to get under your target number. So you got a 1, so you got a success. So you're gonna go before they go.
Okay.
I will roll for Francis. Francis is not gonna go before they go. And your minion is only got a 5 dex. He is not gonna go. So you're gonna go first. So I don't know
Okay.
if you want to go after this guy again. He's pretty messed up.
No, I think I would go after this guy here.
The next
Because
guy.
I think they kind of noticed, right?
Yeah. So roll a d10 this time to attack.
Um, Now I'm weary about rolling it off of here. I changed it back to a D10, by the way.
Yeah.
4
4.
damage.
Okay. Right. So they are going to attack. They have a dagger. Now let's see how this goes. I guess this first guy here, I'll just roll random to see who they attack. You'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's gonna attack your poor guide.
No.
That's what he's doing, this guy here. So your guide is going to take. Oh, your guide. He goes down. He's incapacitated, probably. Well, I don't know. Let's see. He takes 5, so he took -2 here. And then -3 here. So I gotta roll a 2 or lower.
He has the 2 hit points, and then he's got 5 strength.
Right. So he's incapacitated. Unfortunately. I'll do that. Great incapacitated. Okay.
I guess I picked the wrong guide, but that's okay.
And then this guy here is going to attack you for 4 points, but you take off 1 for your armor.
Okay, so 3 hit points.
Yeah.
I still have 1.
Yep.
Or was I
Okay.
supposed to do it somewhere else?
No, that's fine. All right, so this guy is gonna. So I guess this guy goes here. This guy goes here. Now let's do this. So this guy's gonna attack Francis.
Minuetta would do her best to stand over Hex.
Ooh, Francis.
But Francis, I thought had good
Yes,
stats.
checked up. No, he does, but he takes I think he has armor. Yes, he has armor. So so he takes only 5 points of damage. All right. Okay. And then this last guy is going to do a magic, is going to cast a spell. Okay, he takes a tablet in his paw and reads it aloud.
Short game.
Huh?
Could be a short game if all 3 of us die.
And a 3. Okay. Oh, who did he attack though? He went after Poor your guide. Maybe they know the guide. All right, so a 3. So let me see what a 3 does.
Gonna
Sum
kill
plus
our man.
dice. Sum plus dice to do damage. So I did 4 points of damage. Yeah, he's unfortunately your guide is kaput.
Oh, guess we had fun anyone. He's sleeping.
Right. Okay. A new round. It might be short, like you said. All right. I'm gonna roll for you roll your dex again. Wait, let me check. Let me check. We see if we keep the same or if we um
Can I eat to regain some health at all?
during you can regain health during a short rest, so I'll explain that. Oh, sorry, wrong guy. Wait, I'm confused now. This guy's not complete. It is in fact for
This one is.
this guy.
He's sleeping.
Yeah.
I'd like it if that guy was sleeping.
All right. So this guy still has his scroll, by the way. It is not used up. Okay. So this guy's not injured. Okay. All right. So roll your agility or your dex again. Sorry, your dex. I'll roll for Francis.
Success.
Nice. So you go.
Is there any way that I can charge him and tackle him so he can't get
Failed.
a
Jeez.
spell
Who?
off?
Yeah, you can charge and tackle that guy. Or attack him with your sword.
Because I think he's the one that's attacking us right now, right?
Well, this guy's gonna they're gonna gang up on the two of you, so better to so this guy here is lost some he's damaged. This guy here is really damaged. So
And this guy's not damaged at all.
yeah, that guy's not damaged at all.
But this guy seems to be wielding more damage than anyone else, to all of us, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, he has potential to do that, yes.
So I don't get any extra for charging him, right?
I will give you an advantage. So you could roll 2D, you could roll two, since it's combat, you can roll 2D10 and take the highest. That makes sense on a charge to me.
2d10.
So you're gonna charge him.
The highest or the lowest?
The highest because you're doing damage.
Okay.
8. Oh,
8.
8. Right.
And even if, I mean, I would like to grab his scroll if he drops it.
All right, he goes down.
He's sleepy.
He's sleeping. I can't. I don't know why it's doing this. Yeah. Okay. He's taking off 4. So
So
he goes down. You got
he's
him good. You got him for 8. You got him for 8. So the mechanic is you took off his hit points and then you took off 4 more to his strength. So his strength effectively becomes a 5. I rolled a 15. He's incapacitated.
okay, so he's just unconscious.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Now they are gonna go. This guy's done. So this guy's gonna come try to follow you and attack.
I only have 1 hit point, so
Well, he does 2, so you only take 1 hit point.
he hit me.
Yes. They always hit. You always hit.
So now I'm at 0,
Yes. But you don't have to make a roll or anything.
but I'm not unconscious.
No, you're not.
Okay.
All right. I think Francis is going to go to. All right. He's going to try to finish these guys off. So he's going to definitely take. He's going to take this guy out. Well, let's see. Unless he gets like a Zippo and his. No, that guy's gone. That guy is now asleep.
Which one?
The one up top. That
He's sleeping.
yeah.
Does he get a second one to go after the other guy?
Um.
Or does he have to wait?
Let me see. I'm gonna see if that's a possibility. I don't. This is annoying because they're so far to the side. It's all right. So that guy's asleep. And then let's see if he can.
Because we have one uninjured, one injured, and one dozing.
Mhm. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm going to let him do that. All right. I'll let him do it, but at a disadvantage. To
He's
second
a
attack.
little after.
So I'll roll 2d10 and take the lowest. So 4. Well, that's good. So at least he injured that guy really well.
Okay.
All right. So critical agility roll now.
So now we roll agility.
Yep.
How do I do that?
Dexterity, sorry, dexterity. To see if you go first or not. Oh, come on, Francis. You go again. Nice. All right.
Okay.
All right.
This one's asleep, so I don't have to worry about that one.
Right. Well, that he's incapacitated, yes. And this one's pretty messed up. He's already into strength.
So would it be better if I went after this one?
No, because that guy's also going to be into strength. So either one,
All right, now I'll go after,
the one that's on you, and then you're free.
yeah. And then roll the D10.
Yep. Oh,
7.
7. I think he is unalived.
Ooh.
Okay. He is taken down. And then this guy's gonna this guy I think is gonna make a morale check. Because yeah, his all the it's decent. No, he's gonna try to run. So
Can Francis
yes,
interrupt his
yes,
movement?
yes, Francis can chase him down and attack him. I don't think there are attacks of opportunity, but he's gonna chase him down. All right, so that's a D10.
You need me to roll a D10? Oh, you
Oh,
got it.
sorry, go ahead.
No, you got it.
All right, so that one is also unalived.
And we have a prisoner that can tell us where the
Yes.
mushroom.
All right, so resting and healing, a swig of some water and a few minutes of rest restore D6 plus 1 hit points. You get
D6.
D6 plus 1. So roll a D6 and you get plus 1 to your hit points.
Okay.
2.
2.
Yep.
Really? Come on,
Yeah.
D20.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunate. I think there's definitely healing magic around, but
Well, I took the scroll.
yeah, you took the scroll. It's a scroll of magic missile. And it still has 3 pips on it. Yeah.
And there's no way to realive our buddy, is there?
Let me see.
X?
No, I believe his strength has been reduced to 0, correct? So he will not go back to town. Alas.
We're gonna have to hire someone else out here then.
Well, probably not going to be able to find anyone. But you can interrogate. Yeah, I mean, you can grab that guy's gear, I guess.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah. This guy's done.
Does he have anything that we would want?
He has like a lantern.
Okay.
then another, well, this guy had a lantern too, actually. So Francis can carry the lantern, and then your hex guy, he probably just had like he's had another needle sword.
Did
And the 10 pips you gave him. So I guess so Francis gets his 10 pips back.
okay. She didn't take those were his, so he gets that back. So
Yeah. Okay.
scroll of magic missile, 2 lanterns, and a needle sword.
Yep.
And how out is he? Can I get him to wake up or
Let me see if they are incapacitated. The creature they're injured and they're incapacitated. You can just, yeah, you can just get them up. You know.
Okay.
Let me see, resting and healing. Yeah, so he'll get hit points back, but he is still injured.
Did you roll to get hit points back for Francis?
Oh, right. So Francis gets D6 plus. You can roll a D6 plus 1 for him.
You sure you want me to do that?
Yeah. You're the player.
1 again. Oh no, he gets 7 back.
Yeah, so he's back up. And this guy here, you can just get him to like barely up, if you really want to.
Yeah.
I'll take
I don't
off
want
that.
to get his strength back. Just be
Right.
awake.
Right. Okay. So what do you guys want to do with him?
Minuetta wants to ask him some questions.
Okay.
She wants to know if he knows where they took the fungi and what they anticipate doing with them.
As well, we take he looks at you dastardly. He says, well, we take them because we hunt for prisoners to do experiments upon. We are plague rats. We want to capture the weak.
Well, I mean, they're only weak because they have little legs. And some mushrooms are poisonous. You shouldn't eat them.
Who said anything about eat?
You
Does
shouldn't do anything.
mushlings have useful spores?
Well, where are they?
All right, so this will require like a will. You do like a will check or a will save to see if you interrogate him correctly, or intimidate him enough. He's like, I'm not telling you.
Okay, well, my sword will get the information out of you, I guess. Unless Francis wants to try, but
Yeah. I don't know why I keep closing Francis's. Yeah, roll. He's got a good will.
you need me to open him up?
No, go. You can roll a d20. You roll under 14 or under. Nice.
13.
Yep. So between looking at your heavy spear and Francis's halberd, razor halberd, he's like, okay. They are being held in a prison in the back room.
Back room of where?
Our plague rat's holt. He tells you about the silo and where it is and stuff like that. Because, but you took okay, so that was
All
one.
right. Do you have any other scrolls on you?
He does not. So it's interesting. Okay, no.
Well, I'll give you 2
Oh,
choices. We can either tie you up and leave you here, or we can put you back to sleep. Which would you prefer?
Um, Edith says, "Do what you will with me. I go to the great disease in the ground,
Well,
and one with the plague."
Minuetto will just pop him on the head then.
Okay,
You're still gonna tie him up though.
right. Yeah, I mean, you could tie him up and leave him out in the open. I'm sure an owl will get him. Right.
Just gave him a choice.
Give him a choice. All right. Okay. So let me see. So that was four. That was four there, and there's one, two.
So now we have to travel and
Yep. All right.
find the prison in the back room of the hall that they were given the directions to. So
Yep. Yep.
would we be able to rest a little bit more where I can try and get more hit points back? Or take a swig of water or something?
Let me see how that works. I mean, you could so you can take a long rest, but that's the a long rest is a whole watch. So the rest of the watch you can rest up and then you'll be fully healed. But then that'll be like it'll be daytime, you know, by the time you get there.
That's probably not what we want to do.
Yeah. A long rest takes one watch, a meal, and some sleep. Lost all hit points. And D6 to an attribute score.
She's only down 2 hit points, but
But you can take another short rest. It says it takes one turn, a swig of water, and a few minutes of rest will restore D6 plus 1 hit points. It says it takes one turn.
okay. I'll do that.
Okay. So like another, and I don't think there's another.
Well, that would be 5 back, but she can only do what she can do. I mean, she had 4, so that's all she can get.
Yeah. So she's fully back.
Okay.
All right. And... Okay. So roll me another D6.
Okay, that's for Francis. It'd be 4.
No, he doesn't need any more. All right. So you make it. You see the silo that they're talking about? I'll move you
Where
guys
did
a little.
Francis go?
Oh, I put him up top. Sorry. If you scroll up.
It's a little hard to do. All right. So that our viewers can keep track of what's going on here.
Yeah. So I'll shift click you up here. So you're
I
up
will
here.
ask our viewers to refrain from putting comments as to what this might look like.
Right. Yes, it is a silo.
Yes.
Okay. Let me... You still have your character up, right?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I had yours open. It's weird. Okay. All right. So as you kind of move on ahead, you probably have your lantern out, and I probably roll so this is so now we roll usage dice. That's another thing that we need to do is roll usage dice after a battle. And that reflects the use and wear and tear of your items.
Okay, so what do I roll for that?
Usage. Most items have 3 dots. When all 3 dots are marked, the item is depleted or destroyed. So definitely take off a usage for.
I'm rolling. I'm just checking it off.
Well, sometimes you roll. Right.
Okay.
So I would say so Francis had the lantern, right? Is that right?
We have a lantern now.
Okay. So Francis's lantern.
Oh, I need to add that to equipment.
I'll add it to his equipment. So his lantern's probably depleted by now. And your lantern, well, so your lantern has, I'm not, we don't, your lantern has, if you used it up while you guys were marching and you turned off the lantern that you got from the plague rat, then you have probably two more because the plague rat probably used one. So you have two more uses. So mark only one pip for that one. And you guys still have, and you still have your torches, right?
Yes.
So, right. So you used up the lantern of the poor guide, but it's okay. I mean, you can, it's not destroyed, it's just depleted. So you can refill it, when you get back to town or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think for your weapons and armor, roll a d6. And I got to roll for him as well.
2.
Okay. And another d6 for your, but that was for your armor or weapon.
I have no idea. You said roll a d6. I did.
Yeah, so you roll for your weapons, and so roll a d6 and a 6. Okay, so what was the first one? Armor or weapon?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
All right.
Whatever the 6 is gone. So
No,
most
it's not
likely.
gone. It's not gone. You just mark a usage off. So
Oh,
mark one usage off your armor. All right.
I don't know how to do that because my armor's over here. So I guess I'll put it there.
Oh well. So Francis used a lot of his weapon. Yeah, there's that little checkbox next to the armor.
Well, that's what I did, but I
Yeah,
mean,
that's fine. That's right. And I think that's it. And then he used the scroll. Oh no, the scroll did not get depleted.
you
But
told me there was 3 uses left.
yeah,
I rolled.
there's still 3 uses left on the scroll because I only rolled a 3. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, and it uses a usage on the number that so the more so you could actually do, a whole lot of damage on something, but then you might use up the scroll, so
Okay.
type of thing. Okay, well you go and you see 2 of these guys.
All right.
Right, I'm assuming you douse the lantern. And I don't know if you want to, there's probably like a ladder on the back side of the silo too, or like a
Well,
little ropey ladder.
I'm assuming that since we turned my lantern off and used up the one Francis had, why would I douse it? Not on.
Because you don't want to, unless you want to try to pretend that you're the plague rats coming back or something.
I just wouldn't turn it on. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't turned it on yet.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know how you want to try to surprise these guys or just charge them or.
I mean, I'd like to sneak up and attack if I could.
Okay. So let me see.
Because is this the prison in the back?
Well, there's like you see like sorry. There's like an entrance right there.
Okay.
There's like an entrance. So it goes like in the silo and probably like some sort of, you know, mini dungeon in the silo.
So back here is where they are, not up here.
They're up here. They're up like they're guarding the door.
Okay.
Can move them better. See, there's like a hole in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to sneak?
Yeah. Take this one out.
Okay. Yeah. If you had a ranged weapon, I guess. But
Go after that one.
okay.
I don't know that I have a ranged weapon.
No. Oh, you have the scroll.
But that won't get both of them.
Let me see. Can it split? See if you can split targets with that. Yeah, I guess if you use all 3 or 2 of them, you can use like 2 and go one on one and one on the other.
Okay. Then I guess I'll try that.
Okay, so roll 2d6.
And I need to roll high on them or low?
Well, you want to roll high for because the damage is the sum plus the number of dice. So it's going to be whatever you roll in the dice plus one. So, but you want to roll high. Okay.
I don't think that's high enough.
Yeah, for each. Okay. No,
For
that's
some
fine.
reason, roll
So
20 doesn't.
that's okay. So the first guy is going to take 2 points of damage, and the second guy is going to take 6 points of damage. I got to roll his remaining strength.
And I used up the scroll.
You used one charge of the scroll because it rolled a 5.
Okay.
All right, so that guy goes down actually. All right, and Sir Francis is gonna try to follow up by sneaking up on him, and he doesn't. So we got to roll the initiative thing. But this guy's down.
So what am I rolling for initiative?
Your agility. Sorry, Dex. I keep saying agility. It's Dex, yeah. And I keep closing Sir Francis's.
No,
You get it?
I epically failed.
Okay. See Sir Francis.
But they're not surprised by me. I'm right there.
No, I mean you shot the missile and took out one guy, and then Sir Francis is gonna get to go before this guy as he like goes, draws his dagger. But Sir Francis attacks him and probably will take him down. No, he's still up. He's kind of messed up. But he's gonna attack Sir Francis.
That's a bad idea.
All right. And then you're gonna get to go. So
That's fine.
he does 2 points to Sir Francis. All right, and it's your turn.
You're
gonna charge him.
Yeah, I was gonna say poke him.
Okay. Go ahead. D10. Oh, yeah.
I think he's sleepy.
Yeah, he's yep, down in the dirt. All right. This guy's still alive, but incapacitated.
Yeah. I mean,
So
he didn't seem like a threat, so.
just leave him.
Well, I would tie him up and move him off to the side so I could go in, but.
Okay. All right.
Or
So
just leave him off to the side. I mean, by the time we get in there and out, I don't think he'll be awake.
right. Okay.
He had too much to drink.
Yeah, so I guess a cool thing is when you're exploring, you don't necessarily have to roll for like stuff. Just tell me what you're doing, how you're exploring, how you're investigating or examining. Because the only saving throws are strength, agility, strength, dex, and will. So unless it affects those, you know. All right, just to let you know. All right, so you look inside that hole there, you see a hallway.
Okay.
And there's a door. And you look down the hallway, you see it splits like that.
Well, I definitely would move up to here at least.
Okay, so go ahead.
I'm assuming Francis is doing the same, but that's up to him.
Yeah, he'll follow. You gonna listen at the door, or what do you want to do?
I'll do it as quietly as I can and listen to see if I hear anybody talking, if they're.
No, you hear like the sound of something like percolating. And then you take a whiff and someone's brewing coffee.
I could use some of that. So I would. Is there a way to sneak in?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have two choices, I think. You can either sneak in using your dex, or you can try to bust in and depend on the will roll of whoever's in there to see if they're like, type of thing. Surprised.
Let's go for the surprise.
Okay, the second option.
Yeah. So
You
But I don't
bust.
know.
That's a good choice. You bust in
Okay.
and
And then
inside.
and what am I rolling? Okay.
You don't roll anything. You bust in and you see a plague rat brewing fresh coffee.
Mhm.
He drops his mug as he just poured himself some coffee as he sees you guys rush in. So you can attack.
Okay.
All right. So roll your you can either roll a d12 or do 2d10, take the highest.
Oh, I only did it. So 2d10.
Yeah, roll another d10
Okay.
and take the higher. Okay, nice.
5 is higher.
Yes, it is.
I think I'd prefer the 5.
All right. So let's see if he is able to stay up. He does stay up, but Francis attacks him. So roll a 2d10 for Francis. It's kind of charge in there.
4.
4. All right, so that okay. He is down.
Mignetta will see if there's an empty cup anywhere and pour herself a little coffee.
Yep, yep. So you see in here there is a like a pile of boxes.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to.
She'll definitely go through them and she'll hand the other half of the cup to Francis so he can have some coffee too.
There is a small trap door hidden underneath of them, underneath it.
That seems like where we're supposed to go.
I don't know.
I'm assuming she has to light the lantern back up,
Yeah.
or is there one in the room that she could take?
She could take a torch off the sconce. That's fine.
Okay, she'll do that.
Okay. All right. So, all right. She says, "Lead on, milady."
I don't want to interrupt you with your coffee, so I will go down.
All right. So
Come
you
on
fall.
in.
Okay. This is cute. This is fun. All right. All right. So you see this passage keeps going.
So down here is where we are now.
Yeah, you're following this passage.
Mm.
You kind of, right. It kind of goes, underneath that spot there, like.
Does that seem correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And you keep going in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I'll keep going as much as I need to, but I'll definitely keep an eye open and see if I see any spores of mushrooms that might have dropped or drag marks or
Yeah. Um, so you keep following this passage.
mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, you can move forward. There's nothing.
Sorry for the viewers, I was taking a drink of real coffee.
Yeah. And then this
Okay.
is again, this is like it goes underneath the floor there. At least that's the way I interpret it.
I can't move him to where the people can still see him, so
Yeah. See if I can give you
okay, so just
better
keep going.
reveal there. Yeah. Let's keep going. You're going underneath the rock and stuff.
When I get here, it looks like it goes 2 different ways too.
No, it just goes through the rock there. It doesn't, it kind of bends. So it goes like down this way and then down
This
this
way.
way and then bends that way.
All right, then
So
we'll
just give me a
go.
second as I.
rat heroines here.
What's that?
A little rat heroine here. Except her head's half cut off, but that's okay.
Oh, I don't understand what you said.
Her little head is cut off if you look at the screen.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Can you see the blue? Did I do that wrong? Can you see the blue dots? The blue?
I see some blue things, but the tokens are kind of large, so
Oh right, yeah. I think I messed up on I think I put the last set of blue dots, I think I put on the oops.
okay. We'll just keep going.
No, it's really a mess. Okay. Don't go, hold on a second.
Okay. We could probably take a quick pause
No, it's
while
okay. Well, what?
our listeners smash that like button.
Yep.
And subscribe, because there's more fun coming.
Soon, maybe.
You never know.
Yeah, it just took me a second.
Nope, that's okay. I'm sure our viewers are rooting for the mice, although they're all,
Unless they like rats more, you know.
I don't know. I would hope that they like our characters.
Yeah. Okay, let me see if they're let me see if I think I accidentally switched to like a different layer.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
Okay, yeah. So you see the blue dots there. That's the tunnel.
Oh, am I scrolling down now?
Yeah, you can follow down.
I was waiting till I was told.
And then I hold on. And then
Is that like a table?
yeah, so give me yeah, when you go under the table, you're still at night, right? Because you didn't take any time.
Right.
You hear like I should kind of pause under here, like around that area. I mean, you don't see a table, but you know, because you're underground, but you can hear like snoring
Ah,
above you.
we'll continue to go slowly, but go past it.
Okay. Yep.
I'm assuming Francis is coming right along
Following
here.
behind, yeah. Let me see. One. Okay. All right, so it's almost been a turn.
Okay.
All
I
right.
feel like we need to pause and listen a little bit just to make sure you don't hear anyone else coming because we heard that snoring.
Yeah, you don't hear anything else coming.
Okay, we're gonna keep going.
And it leads to like a oops.
She's ready to get attacked. She's pretty certain that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it leads to like a hole. Or well, at least your dead end. And it looks like you're in the bottom of a pit.
That's probably not a good place for us to be. This hole right there.
Yep.
If I look down, do I see
Yeah,
any?
it's a like you come to a dead end and you are at the bottom of a pit.
So we can't climb out?
You can climb out.
Oh, we'll climb out then.
All right. So give me an agility check. Dexterity. I keep saying agility. It's dexterity.
I failed, of course.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say you do manage to scramble up. Let's see, Sir Francis also scrambles. And of course, I closed his character sheet again. All right, so he's able to scramble up like no problem. You scramble up and you end up like a little tired and a prone like on your belly. But maybe it
Pretty
doesn't.
dark.
Huh? Yeah, no, I'm gonna
But it's so
fix
dark.
that. I'm gonna fix it. So you find yourself in a room, and I'll move you so you can read the description. So in this room, you see 7 mushling youngs, 2 shrews, a newt, and an old rat are chained to the wall.
Is there any way to unbind them?
Um, yeah, I mean, you guys have big weapons, so just roll me like you can break all their chains and stuff. Well, I don't know. So if you break their chains, that'll make noise.
Yeah.
So I guess is there anything else you feel you can do?
I was thinking maybe pick a lock.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I
You
mean,
can use
I have the thing he was carrying that our other guy was carrying, and I
oh
thought,
yeah, the little needle
I mean,
dagger.
stay with me,
Mm-hmm.
but we could rub my bar of soap on their hands and
Oh yeah, yeah, great.
try and pick the lock and slide them out.
Okay. Yeah, give me a
Soap lock picking
no,
roll.
no. Well, lock picking would be like like dexterity. So you could roll
Dex,
with
yeah.
advantage. You can roll with advantage. So 2d20 take the lowest.
2d20, take the lowest.
Yeah, so you want to below an 8 on one of those. No problem. Well, 8. 8 at least. All right. So you use the soap. That's good. So roll me a d6 for the soap. That's a lot of soap.
I don't know what else I'm gonna do with it, but I have it.
Oh,
6.
well, you used like a third of the bar.
So how
That's a
many
just
tick?
one tick.
Okay. All right.
That makes sense. All right, but everything's really quiet. I guess while you're doing that, Francis is listening at the door. He says he still hears a snoring. Should we take out the plague rats too? Or what do you want to do? How do we get out of here?
Well, I mean, if we can go back quietly the way we came, no one has to know.
The
And
old
my
the old rat, he goes, just give me a weapon, you younglings and you little critters. I'm an old rat.
what
I'll
exactly are you
I'll
insinuating? To leave you here? I don't think so.
I've lived a long rat life. I don't like plague rats. They captured me.
Well, I mean, I can give him that steel pin thing that our
Yeah.
that had. I was looking for
Okay.
the
All right. So he's willing to basically,
bring
eh,
up the rear.
well, I guess you gotta somehow open that door. It's probably locked, right?
Well, we can't go back the way we came.
Oh, you could, yeah. You can say,
We-
hey, the door is locked. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're all quiet and move slowly and don't wake anybody up, we
Yeah.
could go back the way we came.
Okay. Yeah,
That'd be my theory, path of least resistance. And then Newt can see in the dark, so
yeah. All right. So he goes, okay, that sounds like a more sensible plan.
yeah.
Okay. Um, okay. All right. So roll me a d6.
A D6.
Mhm.
That's probably not a good roll, but it's a 3.
No, that's good. All
Okay.
right. I kind of use it sort of as like a random encounter generation generator to see, if like someone went in here to investigated this room, but nope, they're all asleep.
Good.
So you make it out. You
Yay.
make it out, no problem. I mean, that's the only thing. So I guess the last thing, I know you guys are you get all these little these shrews, these newts. The shrews and the newts, like the shrews take off. I guess the old rat and the newt are willing to go with you back to the inn of 100 doors.
What about the mushrooms?
Oh, you tell the mushlings that you're going to take them to their parents, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Or you communicate that, or you show them the map or something to communicate, right?
Yes.
All right, and then you head back. So one last thing then is, as you head back on this last watch here, roll me a D6 again.
Oh no. It's always a bad sign.
Uh-oh.
That means I know. We're gonna find something
Nope.
that we don't want.
Nope. Wait. Something happens
Of course.
as you get home. It is a dangerous world after all.
I figured.
Okay. Um, Suddenly from, as dawn is nearby,
So we're out of here though.
yes, you're out of here and you're headed back to town, or to the inn of 100 doors. And suddenly, as dawn is approaching, or it's not quite light outside, this owl swoops down from the sky.
I'm ready for it.
All right. And
Could I just throw Hex's body for him?
now,
No.
Hex, you don't have Hex's body. All right. So roll, let's see who goes first.
Dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity. Beautiful. All right.
And then
Francis has a decent dexterity, well, 50-50 chance, and he has not made a initiative roll, I think, but once.
he's just letting me go first, that's all.
All right, so you can either take cover, you can go before the owl goes. Basically.
Can I pull Francis and we go under like some leaves and stuff and hide?
What about the mushlings and the newts and the newt and the old rat?
I mean, are we near a bush? Can I push us all in there or?
You could probably get like all the mushlings are small, so you could probably get the mushlings under a bush, or the
Okay.
newt or the old rat. But you could
Well,
do that.
seeing as we were sent for the mushlings,
Yeah, because they're like small.
Francis. Huh?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the rat, the newt, and Francis are out, and we'll see which one. So Francis is 1 to 2, the newt is 3 to 4, and the old rat is 5 and 6. Well, I guess the old rat gets his wish as the owl swoops down and tries to grab him. I want to see how they do grapple.
I think Francis should try and poke at him.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone, I say.
What if there's a grapple? Well, I'll figure something out. Okay. So the old rat can take some damage. Ooh, that's not so good.
That's not good.
He's probably not dead. Oh, wow. He manages to stay conscious, the old rat. Okay, so he's going to try to wiggle his way out on his turn, and Sir Francis is going to probably grab the newt and get under cover, because you don't know, normally, as brave as you might be, you don't fight owls. They're scared.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if this old rat gets out. No, he is not able to get out.
Oh,
and you see the old rat, probably laughing as the now, I mean, you could, well, I don't know.
could I magic missile it?
You could magic missile the rat, the owl, or even the rat to put him out of his misery. But you could attempt to magic missile the owl and use like 2 dice right at the owl. That could be a lot of damage because it'd be +2. Be the sum +2.
But is that really what the old rat would want?
I don't know. He's probably gonna like in his last ditch effort, like bite at the owl as it swoops away. But it's up to you. What do you want to do?
I'll try to shoot the owl.
Okay, so roll so 2d6. Yep, +2. Whoa.
So I use up the entire scroll, huh?
No, roll again because I thought, yeah, roll again because it's 2d6. You only used, oh, because he didn't use it. It had 2 ticks on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can roll again. You can roll another d6.
I missed him?
No, you do damage. So far, you can only use one. You can use up to 3 of the dice, or you can use up to 2 dice right now.
But if I shoot him with the magic missile, will he drop the old rat so we can?
Well, then the old rat will probably.
But if I shoot him and kill him, the old rat falls anyways, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, how far up are they?
Let's see. He swooped. Well, I guess the question is whether you go before the owl, flies away or not.
I would have gone immediately.
Yeah,
But
that's fine. That's fine. All right. So you can, I mean, you probably like if you take out the owl or do enough damage, you might let go.
I don't
But
necessarily need to kill the owl. I just
right. Yeah.
shoot
So
his.
I mean, owls are pretty tough, so you probably want to use both of those. Yeah, do
Um,
2 dice. See what happens. You might use up the scroll, but hey. Oh, ouch.
I hope he lets him go.
Oh, he lets him go. You did like 14 points of damage to the owl.
So I use up the scroll, right?
Yeah, I used up the scroll, but you did 14 points of damage. Okay. And the rat falls down.
I'll take the scroll off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think the owl's gonna come back. That almost to almost into strength. Nice. Okay. It squawks, it drops the rat before it gets going. So you can go and he's still barely alive. So
I mean, I can't heal him, but we can take him back, right?
no, I think with a short rest, I mean he'll be injured, but he won't be like, you know.
Yeah. He'll be alive.
Yep. I have to figure out now a backstory for this old rat. All right.
He could just return home.
Well, but I mean, he doesn't like the plague rats, and he might
Oh,
know some stuff about this place, so I'll have to figure out what he's
what he
about.
knows, what he
Yeah, what
doesn't.
he's about. Yeah. I have to give him a name.
Wilford.
I'll give him a name like Nicodemus. There you go. But with a K.
Differentiating.
Or we can do it like this. I'll spell it. Nicodemus.
Nicodemus.
Nicodemus. There you go. Because it's plague rats.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Does it say advancement? Saves, hit protection, damage. Yeah. So as long as you tend to him, he's not gonna go down.
Yeah,
And he gets, he recover, he gets, you take a short rest, he recovers. And then yeah, you get home
definitely would do that.
without any incident. That was pretty good. Although you used your scroll, but whatever.
Well, I mean, gotta use what you gotta use.
Yep, yep. Okay. Yeah, so you rescue Nicodemus, you rescue the mushlings, you get that 1,000 pips as payment, and the key
1,000 pips.
and the map of the cave of fungi.
Pips, the key, and what else? 1,000 pips, a key, and the map.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. Your mouse earns experience points by bringing treasure and useful goods back from places of danger to the safety of the mouse settlement. So you get it for money. So you get 1,000 XP.
That was an XP.
Yep. And I don't know if that relic, does the relics give you XP too?
So now I have 1,002 pips, or do I share the pips?
Yeah, if you want to share, well, so you get 1,000 XP if you want to like,
Because there's two of us, right?
yeah, you can split it 500.
Okay, so 500 pips each, 500 XP each.
Yeah.
And I don't know what grit is.
You don't get grit until you get to second level, but it
Okay.
helps you to ignore conditions. So like if you have grit and you get injured and you're supposed to go down, you can ignore that
Oh,
temporarily. All right, so if your mouse can earn an additional XP by spending your pips selflessly on improvements for the whole community. For every 10 pips, your mouse earns XP. But I think you might get some for the I can give you some for creatures and stuff too. Because it's more interesting. Um, and I gotta see for treasure. Yeah, I wonder if so. Yeah, I think you would get treasure for that. You would get money for that scroll or XP for for the scroll.
it was used up.
Yeah, but you still found it during the course of the adventure and used it to good effect. All right, so I'm gonna give you. We're gonna divide this up though. Let's see. See, you defeated. How many? You guys took out 4 rats initially, 5, 6 rats, 7 rats, 7 rats, right?
I think so.
And they're okay. So I'll give you guys 7 times. So I'll give you 140 XP for those guys. For the owl, 75 XP for the owl.
75.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna look to see how much that the key and the scroll will be.
Okay.
Just there.
Am I splitting all this?
No, I already divided it.
Okay.
Let's see. So roll a d6.
Okay.
Oh no, don't worry about no. So for the because and it was a fully charged when you got it, right?
What?
So the scroll. Yeah.
Correct. It had
Yeah.
3.
So 150 for that. I divided it by 2. So 150 for that. The key though, I mean, I don't know if Sir Francis is not gonna keep the key. He's gonna let you have it because he has to go to Mayfield
Okay.
in 2 days. So let me see if the key. And then of course you completed the mission. But I guess you got the treasure for it, right? So
And I'm putting this under pips, right?
well, it's going to be well you have the 500 pips of goal of whatever from the actual monetary
Right, but
treasure.
all of
This is XP. This is experience points.
Oh, okay, hold on.
So 500 plus all that you've gotten so far, plus the extra stuff.
I just had it in the wrong place, so. Making
Yeah,
sure.
but you do get 500 pips money wise. Oh, roll a d6.
A D6.
Mm-hmm. So 200 pips for the, so 100 more for the, oh, no, he's not keeping it. So 200 pips for you. Experience points, sorry. The key is worth 200 pips if you sell it. But it's worth 200 experience points. If you sell it, you won't get the XP again. So you get the 200 XP, but it's worth 200 pips if you want to sell it.
So I choose XP or I choose pips?
No. You get XP.
Okay. So then I'm at, for 200, right? 200 XP?
Yes.
So 1,067.
Oh, so you have a 1,067 total?
Mm-hmm. At the
XP
moment.
or XP or pips?
Pips, I have 507.
Oh, nice. So you've leveled up.
Actually, sorry, 502.
All right. So,
Okay.
so you, I mean, because I guess you get the 1,000 XP for completing the mission because they gave you treasure.
So then it's 2,067?
No. So you got,
Oh. I'm getting confused. I was adding up all the XP.
yeah. So the first number you said 1,000 whatever.
1,067.
That means you leveled up. So now we get good. That means we get to do the leveling thing.
Okay.
All right. So here's what you do for leveling. The first thing you do is you're going to roll. You roll for your attribute increase. So roll a d20 for each of your mouse's attributes. If it's higher, then you increase your attribute by 1.
Okay.
So basically roll 3d20. You can roll them one at a time. And you want to fail like you do, like in Call of Cthulhu.
Okay.
So your strength goes up.
Okay. By 1.
Yes.
So now it's 11 of 11. And Dex. Nope. 8. The same as
Yeah,
what
it's just, yeah, it doesn't go up.
that one does. My third one.
Yep. And then you're gonna roll hit 2d6 for hit dice, and if it's higher than 4, then this new value will replace the old value. If not, then which it is. So you have 6 hit points now.
Mm-hmm.
And then your grit goes up by 1.
I haven't used grit yet.
Yeah, well, you didn't have any grit.
I didn't have any grit, so now I have 1.
Yep. For each grit point you have, you may place 1 condition into the grit space on your character sheet. Yeah.
I did.
Yep. Okay. You can ignore conditions, basically. Oh, you could also forage for rations. So I guess you probably use like you have to do like a usage of rations too. A usage dice for the rations since you were out and back a watch or 2 watches.
What
So
do you want me to
2d6. See if your rations go down. Nope.
Nope. Didn't eat.
I think that's right. Let me see. Is it usage is 6, right? I think that's what it said. Yeah, 6. No, 4 to 6. So yeah, no, you did eat, but you were able to recover food or forage or whatever.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can clear the usage dots for 10% of the original cost of the item.
I don't know what you mean by that.
So if you wanted to spend, if you wanted to clear you know how the usage on your weapon or your armor, right?
Yeah.
It would be 15 pips to fix your armor.
Okay. Well, that's definitely worth it.
Yeah. To
So
get rid. Mhm. And I don't think your weapon was used up, right?
no, my soap.
Oh, your soap. Yeah. So uh, I think, I mean, if it doesn't have a, yeah, you can get more soap. That's just fine.
Buy more soap.
You can just find more soap. I think in between adventures or excursions, you know.
Okay. The lantern, I'm not terribly worried about.
Yeah. Well, you can replenish the oil for the lantern.
Oh, okay. Just at home.
Yeah, yeah. If as long as if it doesn't have a cost, then I think you just can replenish it. Like you have to just refill the oil. There's even electric lanterns. Ooh.
That doesn't help me if we're out adventuring. Where am I going to plug it
No,
in?
but like, you know what I mean? Like like uses a battery or something.
Ah,
Electric lanterns recharged by batteries, but provide 6 usage instead of 3. Lanterns refilled by oil, torches are just used up.
I think we're fine with what we have.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it.
That's fun.
We'll jump back to the 1,000 Doors. You survived
Yay, we like
with the
survival.
help of Sir Francis. Oh, that's not Sir Francis. You learned. Oops. That's not Sir Francis. That was a plague rat.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, you can see the plague rats on here, actually.
Yeah. That's funny.
All right, these guys here. And and snakes, yuck. And other weird stuff.
I don't think I like snakes.
No.
Actually, in real life, I do like snakes a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, where did he must have got injured, but he's probably fine now. Okay. Well, cool. Well, thank you, Amy, for testing this out. We got to roll characters. We played an
Yep.
adventure. And now you have a map to this map of the fungi or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
What was it called? The map of the cave of Fongi, Fongi, and that the mushlings tell you with their communication spores, I'll say. They say that they tell you where that that entrance is, and you can enter there into the tomb of 1,000 Doors.
Exciting.
Yeah. To find the river of cheese.
I just want to swim in the river of cheese.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. All right.
Truth be told, weakness.
So what do you think? This is Into the Odd. I don't think you played Into the Odd before.
No, I haven't. It's cute. I do
Oh.
like animals. So.
You do like what?
Animals. So
Yeah.
I like playing little animals. They're cute.
Yep. Yep.
What did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It moves really fast. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how fast we went or didn't go, but I thought it was cool. I like it. I mean, Into the Odd. It doesn't, It right, it doesn't, it's a fast game, right? It doesn't belabor the rolls necessarily, except for initiative. I think that's the only roll that seems like you have to roll often, but everything else is kind of like, okay, just tell me what you want to do. Do we need a roll here? Not really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that kind of game. Just tell me what you want to do. Tell me how you explore. Like, you know, like I think the soap was just like a usage, because it was a
All
great,
you could
it's
think
a
of.
great idea. Yep. So that's cool.
Funny, I guess I watched too much Crime and Dismemberment to know about that.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Well, thank you everyone for watching. And I
Absolutely.
hope you've enjoyed our delve into Mausritter, the prologue to A Tomb of a Thousand Doors. And then if they were to continue this, they probably would go by through the entrance of the Cave of Fungi now that they have a map. And yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. All right. So thank you so much. Anything else we need to say, Amy? Any other comments or
Just
questions?
no, just good night and good rolling.
All right.